もっともっと。はい、もっともっと。
いくよ。
いいよ、せーの。
落ちてくれ。
すごい。
Today we'll whip up 2 savory appetizers and 1 dessert, which can be made ahead of time. Easy, quick, and delicious, of course. We begin with Miso Leek dipping sauce, which goes along with any type of vegetables. Even kids approved this recipe. Mince 1 clove of garlic. If you want it to be garlicky, you can use 2 cloves. Since I'm making it for kids, 1 should be just enough. For leek, finely chop them. Make sure to rinse off if you see any dirt caught between the layers. Shallot and spring onion will work as a sub. For sauce, add sugar, mirin, soy sauce, and miso paste. I'm using yellow miso here, but any miso will do. Give it a good mix until there are no more lumps. Just a heads up, if you are looking for authentic taste of mirin and soy sauce, you might be interested in Miwa's holiday box. I curated my favorite products under the theme of a Japanese cooking starter kit and fermented products. It's only available for 2 weeks from now on. Please check it before it's gone. I made an entire video around it, so feel free to watch it first. To a pan on medium heat, add toasted sesame oil followed by garlic and leek. Let it cook until it's softened. It will take you 2 to 3 minutes. Then add miso mixture. Make sure to reduce the heat to small since there's a chance to splatter on you. Cook it off over low heat until it starts to thicken. Make sure to scrape off all the yumminess once it starts to curdle up. Turn off the heat immediately since it's gonna continue to thicken as it cools down. Transfer to the container. This is great for onigiri filling too, but we're gonna go in a different direction today. Just mix with mayo or Greek yogurt. I do 1 part mayo and 2 parts miso mixture. Please tweak the ratio to your desired taste. My kids literally devour veggies with this dipping sauce, which made me very happy because they don't usually take raw vegetables. The great thing about this recipe is that you can make ahead of time as this dipping sauce will happily last at least 2 days in the fridge. So all you have to do on an actual party day is chopping up the vegetable. How easy, how nice is that? The next one is moist and fluffy souffle cheesecake in a rice cooker. Yes, in a rice cooker. I'm someone who is terrible at baking, so don't judge me if I'm doing something wrong. This time I wanted to show you something quick and easy, even I can make it. So let's get into it. Bring the butter and cream cheese to a room temperature. Separate the egg whites from yolks. Keep the egg whites in the fridge. 弱火じゃない、なんだっけ。火があったらいい感じだな。入ってる。そんなことある？大きい。In a large bowl, add softened cream cheese and butter. Whisk them together until it becomes smooth and creamy. Make sure the cream cheese and butter come down to the room temperature before you whisk. Then add in egg yolk, lemon juice, and milk. When I tried it for the first time, I added milk all at once and it ended up having too much lump. So this time, I tried to add milk little by little to make sure everything is well combined. Sift the flour and roughly combine them. By the way, this is a great recipe to get your kids involved in cooking. Just be prepared to make a massive mess in your kitchen. We tried it when my kids were around 3 and 5 years old. It was so much fun, but so much cleanup after all. Good memories. Now we're gonna make meringue. In another bowl, add egg white and sugar. Start to beat them together. I'm using a hand mixer, but you can use whisk for some arm exercising. Make sure the egg white is chilled to establish the stiff peak. It will triple the portion, so you need a large bowl. Continue to beat them until you see a stiff peak like this. It took me only about 3 minutes. Add quarter portion of meringue. Merengue? I don't know how to pronounce this. This is so hard. Like in Japanese, we call it merengue. It's like totally different pronunciation. Anyway, just add quarter portion of meringue into the cream cheese mixture and roughly combine them. I was worried if I would lose the form by mixing too much, but I heard in the first 2 batches, you don't have to care too much about the form. You need to combine the cream cheese mixture and meringue well at the first stage as a base, and repeat the same process twice more. For the last batch, you don't want to mix it too much as you don't want to lose the form. It looks so fluffy and formy to me. It makes me so happy. Pour the mixture into the rice cooker. Start cooking them with the regular mode. In my rice cooker, it takes 62 minutes to cook. Looks like our cake is done. So far, so good.
Oh, cheesecake! 美味しい。匂いが美味しい。
But I made a crucial mistake after this. So I was supposed to transfer it to the plate when it's still hot to keep the beautiful shape. But I left it in a jar until it cools down. And that resulted in making a crack on the bottom. To learn from my mistake, please take it out as soon as it's done baking so that the cake won't shrink in a jar like mine.
絶対違うよこれ。絶対違うでしょ。いくよ。
せーの。
落ちてくれ。
すごい。
汚い。
Let it cool down at least 1 hour before dusting the powdered sugar. I personally love when it's chilled, so you can make the night before and decorate it however you like on a party day. Regarding the level of sweetness, I keep it in moderation, so you definitely want to enjoy it with your choice of jam. The inside is still very moist and fluffy. I'm eating a piece of cake, but not as heavy as the other cakes, which might be a crowd pleaser after the loads of feast.
ね、もうちょっと綺麗に食べてよ。もうちょっとママのケーキすっごい汚くなった。
The last one is a healthy noodle salad with a sesame tangy dressing. Again, it can be done in a flash. Bring the water to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, off the heat and add glass noodles. Let it soak for 5 minutes. This is what package instructions said for the specific type of products for my case. So please follow the package instructions. Thinly slice your choice of vegetables. I personally use vegetables which have less water content so that the salad won't get watered down in the party. I opt for carrot and celery as a base. Sprinkle some salt and massage them. Leave it for 5 minutes. In the meantime, let's make dressing. Ground toasted sesame seeds. Make sure it's toasted. It will make a huge difference in taste. Then add sugar. Mix it again. In goes rice vinegar followed by soy sauce and toasted sesame oil. The exact measurement for all of the recipes I've been sharing in this channel are on my blog. The link is in the description box. Coming back to the glass noodle, drain the water. For vegetables, squeeze the excess water as much as possible. This process is very important when you are keeping it at the room temperature for a couple of hours at the party. The vegetable will stay crunchy and the dressing won't be diluted that much. All that's left is combining all the components together. I also added tomio, which is similar to broccoli sprouts. I would recommend to add your choice of fresh herbs. If you want to make ahead of time, keep all the components separately and combine them just before it's about to serve. I actually left it in the fridge for 3 hours after tossed it with dressing to see how the taste would become for your party, and the taste was still good, but to be honest, not as flavorful as when it's freshly made. So I highly recommend adding a bit of chili oil or grated garlic to give it a kick to the taste. I didn't do it since I wanted the kids to eat it. If you're making it for adults, I highly recommend it. That's the wrap for today's video. I hope you're gonna have a wonderful holiday with your family and friends, and let me know what are you going to make for your party. I would love to know. Thanks a lot for watching and see you on the next one. Bye! またね!